All right, hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic as always, because in today's video, we're covering the legendary TSLA and also KLIP. Because in this video, I'm going to show you how TSLA and KLIP are able to make me over $5 per day every single month. And yeah, we're going to just go through that. We're going to go through what TSLA is, what KLIP is, how they're able to pay me about $5 every single day, obviously averaged out over the month of whether it be September, October, November, December, every single month of the year. And yeah, we're going to talk about that in this video. So if that sounds good, please do continue to subscribe. You guys are killing it. Guys, we're almost at 2,500 subscribers. That's fantastic. Rolling up close to that marker and then to the 3K marker. So if you have not subscribed, please do so. Over 40 subscribers yesterday, or you know what was it, about 38, something about there. So you guys are doing fantastic. Although the last video didn't do super well, only 534 views, but nonetheless it was a pretty good video. But today we're talking about TSLA and we're talking about KLIP. These are two covered call ETFs, one being a Yieldmax option income strategy ETF, which follows TSLA, and the other being KLIP, which is the Kraneshare China Internet and Covered Call Strategy ETF, which tracks and writes cover calls on KWEB, which is the China Internet ETF. I know that might be a lot to digest. Just quickly going over what TSLA is. TSLA is the Yieldmax TSLA Option Income Strategy ETF. It's an actively managed fund. It generates monthly income by writing/selling call options on TSLA, which is the underlying stock. So however TSLA does is how TSLY is going to perform, and then based on that volatility, they're going to pay a distribution that we see down here. TSLA, you guys definitely know if you've seen my previous videos, but TSLA declared a dividend of about 58%. This is due to the lack of volatility. That's why there was that massive drop from 83 cents right there. TSLA is a monthly paying dividend stock, and I currently own, let's see how many shares I own of TSLA. Going into my portfolio right here, I currently own 78 shares of TSLA. Now going into KLIP. KLIP is the China Internet Cover Call Strategy ETF. They do the exact same thing as TSLA, kind of, because TSLA writes synthetic covered calls. Synthetic covered calls basically stating that they don't necessarily own any of the underlying asset, which is TSLA, but they write long calls and short calls to mimic the price action of TSLA and gain their premium on the way down on the short side. But KLIP, which tracks KWEB, they sell covered calls on KWEB. And why they do this is to basically just collect massive premiums by writing covered calls on KWEB. I'm sorry guys, I'm going crazy right here, but let me get back into it. So what I do want to say here is just going over kind of what they do. So they are a covered call ETF, and their features are a covered call ETF is an exchange traded fund that provides investors with premium income by writing options on stocks or ETFs. Now, some of KLIP's features include KLIP sells covered calls on KWEB, an established ETF with a deep options market. Deep options market being the fact that they are a almost $6 billion net asset kind of, not industry, but ETF. This is an ETF that tracks the Chinese internet sector. And you could see their performance over the past like 10 years or so, going back, 9 years. It's been okay to say the least. Like there were certain times, for example, in COVID, when, the whole world turned to the internet, where obviously China's internet as well had big expansion and it kind of exploded. But since then, you could see this massive bear market here going down all the way into pretty much like this year, which was January 2023, and is slowly kind of flatlining, and we may see this return again, and that is why I'm invested in KLIP. I do believe that China's internet is going to return to the same levels that it was, maybe not during COVID, but about these levels here in 2020, just before that all happened, and that's why I'm staying invested, because if KLIP and KWEB is able to slowly appreciate like it did in the past, right in this era here, then that would be amazing for KLIP's cover calls and their distributions, and it would help to pay out some pretty awesome dividends and potentially gain some price appreciation on that. But as you can tell by the past 6 months, and even the year for that matter of fact, KLIP has pretty much been straight down, going from about $25 to about $17 at the current price point. It has been paying dividends along the way. Just going into my portfolio here, you can see that I actually own, where's KLIP? KLIP's here. I own 92 shares of KLIP, and with both of these two combined, they pay me roughly about $100 and probably $30, $150 every single month. You can see here my monthly income for September is $160. If I take 160 and I divide that by 30 days in a month, whoops, you can see that they roughly pay me about $5 US every single month, but I'm in Canada, so I'm going to go by the exchange rate, and they pay me roughly $7.25 every single month. That is money in my pocket. Not every single month, every single day. See, this is the power of dividend investing, especially high yield dividend investing. Sure, the price appreciation of both TSLY and KLIP has kind of gone down in the recent little while, but the dividends make up for that in a big way. And the fact that I'm now receiving about $160 every single month, mainly due to the fact that I'm investing in KLIP and also in TSLY, is just testament to the fact that, high yields can definitely outweigh the decay that they sometimes bring. And hopefully in the long term for TSLY and KLIP, that they can both appreciate, collect those premiums, and I can return back, let's say I bought it at $14, I can return back $14 in dividends and then have pretty much an infinite return by taking all my money out and letting that money sit and grow and compound over the long term. Do I think TSLY and KLIP will be there for the long term? I'm not sure. If I was a stock wizard and I knew exactly what was going to happen in the future and say that TSLY and KLIP were going to be around forever, then I would totally say that, but I don't. And right now, you are obviously taking on a bit of a risk if you're buying TSLY or you're buying KLIP, just due to the fact that you don't know whether or not the sectors are going to perform well, if Tesla is going to perform well, or if KWEB is going to perform well with the Chinese internet sector. But in taking that risk, you're also receiving pretty massive dividends with, I see KLIP doesn't have a total dividend here or anything like that, but KLIP's got about a 50% dividend, and TSLY, on the other hand, also has about a 50% dividend, but was at a 75% level just, a couple of days ago, but it obviously had that drop. So that's just a little information on how TSLY and KLIP are both paying me about $5, US dollars every single day. And looking at my portfolio here, it's nothing crazy, obviously. I don't have everything invested in KLIP and TSLY. I only have about $6,500. But you can see the power that these two high-yielding ETFs bring in. And the fact that I'll be able to compound these every single month, adding in another $160 plus whatever I choose to contribute, would be absolutely fantastic in helping to compound and grow my portfolio. So if you guys did enjoy this video, I would absolutely appreciate it. If you guys did join our page, continue to do what you guys do by commenting, liking, and just watching the videos and enjoying gaining your knowledge on TSLY, KLIP, and all the other high yielding ETF stocks and whatnot, So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you guys kind of got my perspective of where my portfolio is at with TSLY and KLIP, about $160 every single month coming in, which I will then reinvest. Anything happens with these two funds, I'll keep you updated, so no worries. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.